Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the show. It is Tuesday, September 3rd. This is Trash Talking Tuesday with me, Chris, and of course, the Jimmy.
What's happening? Welcome back.
Hope you
Thank you.
had a good camping trip this weekend.
Sure did. Nice little time away in the woods. Not much. It was glamping, unfortunately, but that's okay. It was a lot of fun. Got to hang out with a lot of good people. I loved it.
Good. I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm doing technical things here while we're. I didn't want to do that exactly.
Yeah, got to be the producer and the key host.
Yeah.
At the same time. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. I just, for whatever reason, yeah, okay. Whatever I just did. Can you still hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Okay, well, apparently I'm only on the kicks. The kick. I have no idea where my.
Are you good? Or you want to?
No, we're good. I mean, I don't need it. I can just. I mean, I'm still in focus. I think so. Is my. Yeah, my picture's still there. Okay, good. I'm really confused about something, and I'm kind of hoping that. And I don't know if you've heard this. But how in 2024, at a supposedly 24-hour, 7-day-a-week security run, not security run facility, but a facility that has security 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, how is it that an employee dies at their cubicle and they're not found until 4 days later?
Whoa, was it Milton in the basement at the office complex?
No.
What is it? What is that? Initech, maybe? Is that what it's called?
No.
In the office? I mean, no, I'm not at the office, but the office space.
Yeah.
Milton in the basement. How the heck does that happen, man?
Yeah. This was at Wells Fargo corporate office in Tempe, Arizona. And
that guy must have not been very productive anyway, where they were like, hey, he's still there. He's just working. What a good guy.
She died at her cubicle on Friday, and they didn't find her till Monday.
24/7, man, security, but maybe most of the employees are gone. I'm just trying to figure this out. That's crazy.
So does that tell you that security's not doing like walkthroughs? And where the hell's her family? Were they not looking for her Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday?
Well, what happened to her?
I think she actually died of natural causes. I mean, but she was like 60 years old. I don't know if she had a heart attack or
she must have had some sort of
or what, but I'm just confused at, because think about how most people run their lives now. Even people in their 60s and 70s, they all have a cell phone. They all text. Everybody texts. Everyone's always reaching out to people 24/7. And grandma or mom doesn't show up at home on Friday night from work. Her car is still in the parking lot, I would assume.
Yeah, sounds pretty sad all the way around. Like nobody missed this person for a few days. And maybe that's how she chose to go, because she didn't have anybody in her life. It seems kind of pretty apparent, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it says a lot about, I think, Wells Fargo security, whatever company they're employing to do their security for their facility. I mean, she had to. So you have to swipe in to get into the building. So she swiped in and then never swiped out. So wouldn't you think that at some point somebody would be checking, hey, You know, this is a secure building. It's a bank corporate office.
Mm-hmm.
You
I don't
know,
think that stuff's monitored that way generally. Like even, I'd badge in and out, and I think it's there for security purposes in the event that, you need to determine who entered and exited at certain times, but it's generally after the fact. They have to be looking for something.
I
So
guess maybe.
they're not making sure, hey, this person never badged out today. Um, and but yeah, and also like a Wells Fargo facility, they have a lot of employees, so there's lots of people to keep track of.
No?
But still, yeah, that's just it. Generally, is nuts that nobody noticed her missing. You know,
Yeah, that's just crazy to me. Oh, there it is. I finally found it. I was doing my technical producer duties, and I finally found it on where it was buried. So
there you
good.
go.
But yeah, I don't know. To me, you know, 2024, there should be absolutely no reason why that would ever happen.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I just don't know how that.
yeah. There's got to be more to that story. I'm kind of curious for sure. Like what?
They really haven't come out with much about it. It just says Wells Fargo is now reviewing its internal procedures regarding their employees. Okay. I don't know. The spokesperson for Wells Fargo said, "We are deeply saddened by the loss of our colleague, Denise Prudhomme. Our thoughts are with her family and loved ones, and we are in contact to ensure they are well supported during this difficult time." Basically, on August 20th, security on site reported finding an employee possibly dead in a cubicle on the building's third floor. She was pronounced at 4:55 p.m. on Monday afternoon. So that's a whole Monday workday too.
Yeah, it's pretty baffling. That's kind of crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know. What are they? Yeah, what are they doing? And did nobody smell anything? Right? Like,
Yeah, she reported to work. She swiped into work at 7 a.m. on August 16th, which is a Friday,
mm-hmm.
and they found her at 4:55 p.m. at her cubicle on the 20th, Monday. So you had Friday, whenever she ended up passing away. Saturday and Sunday, probably only security would be there. And then all day Monday with everyone else working. And she's in a cubicle. She's not in an office.
Yeah, yeah, pretty nuts.
I just don't get it. That's just like so bizarre to me.
How many people walked up and saw her and said, "I'm not dealing with that," and walked away?
Could be.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's mind boggling to me that, I mean, there's got to be one person that said something to her, or I don't know. Maybe she was the type that just didn't talk to anybody. I don't know, but it's just crazy to me that nobody would have recognized that she was just there dead. I don't know. Now, you're wrong. I don't know what their cubicles look like either, but there are cubicles that have like sliding glass doors to actually shut them like it is an office. But most cubicles that I've ever seen aren't like that.
Yeah.
It's open bay, kind of like open bay barracks.
That's what I imagine. Yeah, that's what I imagine is, so it's there almost for security reasons too. Like, so nobody's there on their own, and they have access and can see people, and certainly in the area where you can smell them, they're decomposing.
There's that too. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it had gotten that far. I don't know. How long does it take before a body starts to smell?
It shouldn't be long after they're, I guess, cold. I don't know. Cold and warm again.
Rigor mortis starts setting in immediately.
Right.
But that doesn't mean. But decomposition doesn't necessarily, I guess. And I guess it depends on the environment too. If it's cold in there.
Yeah, but I don't think it takes that long for an odor. It may not be like the decomposition anyway. Anyway,
We're getting too far into the weeds on that,
that's
but
for
I
sure.
just it's
Yeah.
just that it's so bizarre and peculiar to me that could happen.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I don't know. I've been like no kidding, been like thinking about that like all week long. Like, how can this happen?
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to know more details about it, and I guess, but that is crazy with just that little bit of knowledge. But yeah, I was gonna ask you, did you see? And it's just some kind of random thing, not that huge of a deal, but when you're talking about weird human behavior nowadays,
Mhm.
maybe some entitlement stuff going on. But there was a apparently a tennis famous, not famous, but I don't know who she is, a tennis player,
Uh-huh.
and she like had to apologize or something about she mistreated a ball girl, and I was like, "Well, this is weird." But you haven't seen that at all?
I think so. I think that happened a while ago.
Okay.
Well, I say a while ago. I think it happened before the Olympics.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think I ever understood what she had to apologize for.
Well, I mean, I can show you the video.
Okay.
You want to see the video?
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of interesting. Let me see if I can share this real quick. So I'm gonna try to share and see if so let me know if you see it. You should be able to see my screen. It
Yeah, it's
should
up.
be okay, cool. So this tennis player is apparently annoyed about something, but the
Mhm.
ball girl is throwing her balls, and the tennis player she snacks
Yeah.
the ball, yeah, and just looks super annoyed about everything. So let me go back a little bit where you can see she's just letting it go, and the ball girl's just like, "What the heck do I do here?" I think I can see all of it. Yeah, they don't show it necessarily from the beginning, but like this, yeah. I mean, that's just being a turd. Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you being a jerk to this ball girl?
Mhm.
Um,
Maybe this is a new one. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know if this is this year or last year's U.S. Open, but the U.S. Open is going on right now.
no, I think it is. I think it is new. So
Okay.
anyway, um, just oh, apparently she was just annoyed about her play or something, but was
Mhm.
kind of taking it out on this ball girl, and I just like, come on.
But I
Like,
mean, did she say anything to her, or did she just stand there and look at her?
I think she just stood there and looked at her, but when you're like you're standing there staring, so she's staring at the girl and waiting for her to throw a ball. Then she does this mini hand gesture to like, okay, send me the ball, and then she doesn't even reach for it. And then she's like, does it again, said, send me another ball. So and then finally on the third ball, she finally catches it in an annoyed fashion, smacks the other ball, picks it up anyway. But it's just, I thought that was just like unsportsmanlike behavior. We don't, need to see.
Yeah,
But
I'm trying to see if there's anything. Yeah, all it says, like, kind of the background is that Puttin Seva is
yeah,
the her name. Grew frustrated with herself during her third round match at the New York City tournament as her opponent Paolini of Italy won another game. When a ball girl went to give her balls to serve, she refused to react, watching listlessly as the ball girl toss balls her way, as seen in a video. Uh, she waited until all the balls came her way before finally scooping one up to continue the match. However, the damage was done and she was met with instant booing from the crowd. She went on to lose the match 6-3, 6-4. So, yeah, it really just sounds like she was just having a fucking pity party. And, showing up the ball girl was kind of her way of, you know, typical mean girl stuff, right?
yeah, yeah. I think it looked bad. It probably maybe it wasn't as bad as it looked, and the ball girl didn't seem to take it too difficult. Like she was just mildly confused, and then she ran off and continued her job. Now, me personally, I think the ball girl screwed up a little bit. I think, she bounced the initial ball, then she had two more, so she bounced the second ball to her, and on the third ball, what she should have done is just drill it right at her face, and I think it would have been, resolved.
Catch this one.
Oh, you don't like those two? Try this one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
than that,
She basically went on in her, again, it seems like kind of a half-hearted apology. I want to apologize to the ball girl for the way I was when she was giving me balls. Honestly speaking, it was not about her. I was really pissed at myself by not winning the game from the break point, and then got empty with my emotions and deep in my thoughts that I was not even focusing on what's going on and who's giving me the ball.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe give it a pass. Where like I don't like to cherry pick necessarily and cut from just a few seconds of the event, but still, I think that one's hard to justify.
Yeah. For
And
sure.
so don't be a dick.
You're a professional athlete. You make millions of dollars. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, I mean, especially to kids who are definitely not making millions of dollars being out there.
And probably volunteering.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, they look up to those people. So anyway.
Well, I mean, they come it all. I mean, there's professional golfers that we like to watch, and and not just professional golfers, but professional athletes that, I've met some that were really cool to meet in person. I've met some that are real dicks when you meet them.
Yeah. I imagine everybody has their bad days too. So
they come in all kinds. I mean, actors and actresses are the same way. You got some that are really good people person, and you got some that could give two shits about any of their fans as long as they're getting paid.
Yeah, I imagine some are very, very generous and giving, and will give their time a lot, and then they probably still have a bad day and say, "I'm not dealing with this today," and that's what gets highlighted. So maybe give it a pass here and there, but there's a few I definitely don't like because of the bad experiences I've seen or heard about.
Well, and if it becomes a reoccurring theme,
yeah,
then that's obviously a problem. But a one-off, it is what it is, I guess. Sometimes, and she apologized, even though like most of them, it was kind of like well, I'm very sorry to her, but here's why I'm justifying what I did.
Yeah.
So, but hey, if you guys got any crazy stories about things that are going on and things that happened that are just kind of odd to you, hit us up. Talk to us about them. We'll do the research and we'll talk about them on the show, because things like that are interesting. People in general are interesting because there's so many different levels of personalities out there. How people react to like situations where you and I may react one way, and this person just like completely went off, unhinged off the deep end, or go to any Palestine rally. I mean, but if you have any stories like that or any instances where weird things like that happen, hit us up at agpodcast13@yahoo.com. Tell us the story. Yeah, we'd love to talk about it and love to hear about it. But I think that's all we got for tonight. You here Friday?
Yeah, man. Well, no, remember?
Well, I'm going to be, my plan is to be here and available Friday night. But that's
even though we talked about planning the evening.
That's solely because I plan on being successful Friday morning.
If not, you may come back out with me in the evening, huh?
True. Yeah. So if you all haven't been paying attention, our hunting bow season opens up Friday. So unfortunately, Jimmy can't go out Friday morning, nor can Megan, but Chris can. So Chris is going to be up there by himself Friday morning. And then Friday night, Jimmy, Megan, and possibly me will be out there as well. But if we get it done early enough, we could still do the show early enough.
Yep. That's
We'll
true.
see.
It gets dark, so
Yeah. We'll see what.
we'll pass along the update either way.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, anyway, we'll see you all then. Have a good one.
Later.